Peace, my friends. What's going on? I'm recording this message. It's Saturday, May 24th, 2025. And this message is for the Piscean. What's happening, cellmate? How you doing, friend? Let's talk about it. Right now, your overall vibe is sacred space. Okay? Sacred space. A space where it is do not touch, do not pass go, not past, pass go. Ooh, though, I think do not past go. It applies too, meaning don't do that again. No more. Especially this, Pisces. How many times have we got dragged? Okay, we have. This is the romantic kind. I do feel like this is the romantic kind, because really a twin flame, really it could be a platonic situation. It could be a family's affair, right? But this I do feel romantic. We have twin flames, union, creativity, fifth dimension. It's you already know it's serious Pisces. And the reason why sacred space is so important and is the theme right now, a space where you can release and get back to what you know what it is, Pisces. It's spiritual, okay? It's soul living. You know this, okay? Right? Because right now there's a struggle. Five of Wands. This is Saturn in Leo, and for me, it's for whatever reason I can't do me. Okay, and we have creativity here, so maybe, and you are Pisces in some shape, form of or fashion. You have to express creativity, or at least be able to observe it. Say you just have a sun in Pisces placement, at least be able to go out to a concert or do something, right? Right? But in some shape, form, or fashion, there's restriction around that. You know what I'm saying? Even I do have kids popping into my mind, but also as like a future type thing, if that makes sense. But anyway, restriction around that, or can't do me generally in a sense. Or this could be too many opinions, too many people offering their opinions, and it's, you know, maybe a bit of struggle or figuring out what you really want to do because we have a two of wands here. And when I get the two of wands, it's a vibe for me of like, okay, knowing what inspires you, knowing what you want to go after and things like that, but also being faced with something that presents maybe a different path, but feels just as good. And it's like, okay, now which way do I, two of wands, you know what I'm saying? They call it like which way, right? So there's a struggle with that. But ultimately, this is also a seven of wands. What do you really what's your core value? What do you really believe in? What are you not willing to budge on, right? So there's that. But we also have the seven of cups, you know what I'm saying? And the hierophant, like a bit of confusion. But again, core values is a big thing because it's sort of the hierophant too. Spirituality is a big thing. Listen, it's we're talking about Pisces. So there's that. But this is that type of connection. With the two of cups here, so make no mistakes, no matter how delusional other people tell you. If you say, "Yeah, I know this is my person," da, 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 you're right. You're right. It's here. The spiritual soul, whatever connection you, however you want to put that, it is here. However, however, right now, especially because I have the high priestess in reverse, Pisces, I do believe you have more than, a Pisces sun placement, or maybe a lot of eighth house, 12th house placements. Well, 12th house placements, but I'm also getting eighth house too, but whatever. Um, with the high priestess in reverse, the first thing I got was your intuition screaming, and you do what you do, Pisces. Okay, we all do it to some degree, knowing the truth innately, but for whatever reason, because you might be wrong, or you just want to see it play out, or maybe just like to live a little dangerously, right? You don't listen to it, right? That's here, but this is also like deep seated, like almost like rage. Okay, like so, be aware. Okay, I'm careful with when when the ingredients involves romance and rage and Pisces. To me, that turns into a crime of passion. I'm just saying. So just be aware. But sacred space again. And regardless of whether it's this actual individual or not, your ideal, okay? And again, the story card doesn't necessarily have to be a child or a baby or something like that. For me, it's something that comes into your life, an addition to your life. It is something tangible. It could be a dog, or I don't know. I just got flowers in my head. I don't know, but something that comes into your life that really signifies like this is your new normal for right now. And it's an addition. All right, and it's beneficial. It's nice. It's a good change, if you will. And I do have the man here, the tower, the ring, and the woman. So again, there is an ideal that I feel is centered around family, a relationship, what's your true, like I feel like you would say like your true match. And considering all the energies that are now, Neptune is it, has gone into Aries now. Saturn is about to leave Pisces. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, for the Pisces archetype with that Neptune influence, like you've already seen for like probably for many people, maybe most their life, maybe for some, at least some, most their life. You know what I'm saying? Or a good part of their life. I'll say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take I ain't gonna take too far. I'd say like a good 7 years. All right, that they've learned lessons about idealizing something that they truly want and the sacrifices that it takes to get it, the delusions that's around it, the illusions that's around it. Neptune and Pisces. And then, with Saturn and Pisces really showing, okay, yeah, no, not yet. This is what it takes to get that ideal, or no, not yet. Or since you were so delusional before, you were so like now you got to make up time. Like all that stuff, I feel like has really, I just got the word structured in my head, Pisces, but really, I got the word structured. Built Pisces into the state that Pisces is right now to really, when it comes to this relationship, because it's not an easy one to navigate, because at this point it's a realization I am a full individual, and so is this person. Okay, and I and coming together really requires the both of us to be aware of ourselves and the restraints, constraints that we put on each other and on this connection as a whole. And that's really not the way that it should be. Like, it's really about allowing each other to be each other as much as possible, right? But also knowing that we have to, you know, modify ourselves enough to work together. Like listen, like this is it, right? This is it. But right now, again, sacred space, because it doesn't appear to be all too good right now in the situation. Okay. The Gemini message might make sense too. Okay. But anyway, Pisces, that's what I have at this time. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Peace.